okay, you cannot go to Dubai, rest, go to crunches. When you're a person that you like trouble, wahala is your name, problem pass here you pass, problem pass here you pass, you cannot live a soft life. You're lying to yourself. You cannot be Romare in real life and be expecting to live a soft life. Lie, you know, live it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click on the subscription button and the notification button to get an idea on when I post my videos. And in today's video, I'll be talking about how to live a soft life in your 20s and tips on how to do it. Stick around. First of all, what is soft life? Soft life, soft life, soft life. You've been going anywhere you open, everybody wants to live soft life. Everybody is bugaing. And you're here wondering, how do I want to live a soft life? I'm in my 20s and I am lost. I'm all over the place. This is the first time I'm doing all this adulthood thing. And so far, it's proving to be a scam. So how do I live a soft life? My dear, welcome. I'm going to teach you how to live a soft life today. First of all, you have to understand that Rome was not built in a day. You cannot just wake up overnight and want to live a soft life. That's impossible. And as much as we try to say that yes, soft life is a life that is free of stress and filled with ease and abundance, soft life is a life that you're also financially well put. You cannot take away the financial part from soft life, no matter how you want to do it. It's not possible. Because as much as you are living or you feel you're living a soft life, there are some certain aesthetics that you want to live. Let's not lie to ourselves. We want to go to Bali. We want to go to Maldives. We want to enjoy what is happening in Kenya. We want to go and see the lion that will bite us. Yes, all those things. We want to do it. And that is soft life to most of us. Maybe some people's definition of soft life might differ, but deep down we want the luxuries too that come with a soft life. Because when they gave us the idea of soft life, we were already imagining luxury, and they will now come and tell us that it does not associate with luxury. Lie, you want that luxury, and it must come. It's going to be quite hard, I'm not going to lie to you, but I want to tell you that you don't have to live soft life right now. You don't have to sacrifice the steps you're making in order to live a certain aesthetic of what is described as soft life. But there is this general thing that everybody has agreed and associated soft life with. It's the aesthetics. Like this and this one and another one. Like there are plenty, you know, and you want to live that life, but we don't have money. Let's tell ourselves the truth. We don't have money to live that life, but we want to do it. So these are the steps on how to live a soft life that will not kill you. Tell me thank you. The first step to living a soft life is be productive. Being productive really helps because it gives you what to celebrate. It gives you reward. At the end of every productivity, there is a reward. There is a certain achievement in which you'll be proud of when you are productive. You can be productive in terms of your health, in terms of your finances, in terms of anything, education generally. You can be productive all round just to help yourself. And the thing about productivity is that it has both long-term and short-term achievement. It has both long-term and short-term results. That's the thing about productivity. Short-term results being that, okay, I aced the class, I got a badge, I got a certification. Long-term is that you're finally that thing, like maybe you wanted to be a network engineer or a web developer or whatever, a content developer. That's the long-term benefit. Nobody can take that away from you. That is a step towards a soft life because you're making foundations, you're laying blocks in order for you to live that life. You're giving yourself the steps necessary to live a soft life in longevity, because soft life is something you have to live for long. If you leave it short, you'll be frustrated. Nobody goes from 100 and come back to 0 and you'll tell you they are happy. It's a lie. Let me tell you now, it's a lie. So yeah, be productive. Make sure that whatever you're doing is going to give you benefits in the long run or in the short term. And please don't confuse productivity and being busy. You can be busy doing the wrong thing, honestly. You can be doing something and you're busy, but it is not going to be beneficial to you in the long run. Maybe it can be beneficial in the short run, but not in the long run. And as I said, productivity gives you short-term and long-term achievement or reward. Yes, that's productivity. So don't confuse it. Productivity and business are not the same thing. You can be busy in somebody's business. It's wrong. The second step to living a soft life is living according to your means. I'm sure you have heard this living according to your means, and I'm sure you did not expect to hear it in living a soft life, but it is true. You have to live according to your means. You see that peace you want here? It does not come from owning 10 vendors. It does not come from borrowing everywhere around. They know you as borrow and they will not pay back later. That is not a soft life. That is a borrowing life. That is a life full of debt that you have to pay till you die. I have to exaggerate it so that you understand the difference of living an aesthetic and living the life in actuality. So yeah, please live according to your means. Don't let anybody pressure you into doing what you're not supposed to do. If you cannot afford a certain thing at a particular point in time, make plans on how to afford it. Not illegal plans, not plans that will bite you in your bum in the long run. Make plans that will help you in the long run and the short run on how to achieve what you want to buy and get what you want, you know. But as I said, please don't owe anybody. Please stop borrowing. Please and please and please, if you cannot afford something, say it with your full chest. I can't afford this thing. It's not the end of the world. When the time comes, you might even get something better, or you might have the money to buy it more than one. So rest. Life is a process. Don't try to run ahead of your shadows, because it will put you inside difficult situations. The third tip to living a soft life in your 20s is living in the moment. A lot of us want to live in the future. If I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of people want to live in the future. They want to be, I'm not going to lie, even myself included. That's why the first time I did a video on this soft life, I did not post it. I really wanted to understand what living this soft life was, understanding it in my own context, like not what somebody is telling me it is. I wanted to be able to experience it and see if it's sustainable or if it's not sustainable, and this is what I derived. So yours might differ, I don't know, but back to the point I was saying is living in the moment. Please and please make sure that in everything you're doing, you're not panicking on what your 20 years from now will look like, or what your 30 years from now, or what your 10 years from now will look like, because the truth about it is that you won't know what it looks like. As far as you're putting in the steps today, be satisfied and fulfilled with the fact that you know that you're working towards that life. You're working towards having what you want and what you have envisioned. It's not a bad thing. Learn to breathe in, breathe out. Be okay with uncertainty. Be okay with not knowing, because we are humans. Yes, we want to know from point A to point Z, but that is impossible. You have to be okay with not knowing that this is what is going to happen and this is how I can make it happen. Just things will fall into place, sweetheart. Leave me. Don't stress yourself. Learn to take a walk, read a book, evaluate yourself, give yourself an introspection. You can sit down and interview yourself. Okay, what have you learned from your past mistake? What are you going to do to avoid this again? This type of thing, do you want to repeat it? You know, get to talk to yourself, get to know yourself better. Don't just be in the rush to take another step and another step and another step, and you're not looking back, because when you come tumbling down, it's really going to be bad, because you have not made a strong foundation on the steps that you have left. Live in the moment. You cannot do this thing now. Rest. You cannot solve this problem now. Rest. Okay, you cannot go to Dubai. Rest. Go to Crunches. Stop comparing yourself to people's goals and achievements, if that's what I'm supposed to say. Stop comparing yourself to people's goals and achievements, because if you compare yourself to people's goals and achievements, you just end up being a very frustrated human being, seriously speaking, because you're seeing somebody's 10-year achievement, and because they have made it look like a reel on Instagram, you feel the person did it overnight. No, the person did not do it overnight. The person stayed. If the person tells you the story of how the person got there, you'll be like, wow, okay, I'll wait. Mine is not that bad. Do you get? So don't be in a rush to get there, as I said. The fifth step to living a soft life in your 20s is prioritizing yourself. As much as I love to preach about everything being about you, it's not. Inside prioritizing yourself, you can have, and you should have rather, self-development and character development. They are very key things to living a soft life, because you see, when you're a person that you like trouble, wahala is your name, problem pass here you pass, problem pass here you pass, you cannot live a soft life. You're lying to yourself. You cannot be Romare in real life and be expecting to live a soft life. Lie, you know, live it. Learn to choose peace. Learn to remove yourself from toxic environment. Learn to know that, okay, life is not all about my way. Sometimes I have to learn another person's way, and there has to be compromise in order for a thing to work. Not just waking up and deciding to fight everybody and feeling that is self-care. That is not self-care. That's just setting up yourself. You're not self-care anything. In the long run, it's going to bite you in the bumble. Be careful. Yeah, that is soft life. Choosing peace, choosing not to react when you're even supposed to react, because most people are used to fighting. I don't know, most people, when you punch them one, they want to punch you five. Please and please and please, all this my ginger is here, let me tell you. So learn not to always react to what people are saying or what people want you to react to, because once you react, you lose power. You always learn that it's not everything you have to react to, and you will find peace in that, because people will see that, oh, this one does not like stress. If you stress her, she has disappeared. That is what soft life is all about, knowing what you can focus on and leaving the rest for later. If you cannot do something now, please leave it. It will not kill you. At the end, you will not die. You will just come back later and do it when you can do it and how you can do it. Because most times when we are faced with issues, we don't know that the capacity to solve that problem is not yet there, and we just struggle and struggle and struggle on trying to solve the problem, and we can't. So crying is self-care. Make sure to cry, and when you finish crying, tell yourself, okay, after crying, can I solve this problem? And the answer is still no. Can't lick ice cream, my dear, and relax, because you'll not solve that problem. Don't kill yourself. And also, soft life is not a life of abundant self-care. Let me tell you the truth, because when you leave self-care and come back, self-care should not be an excuse. I think this is the correct thing I'm supposed to say. Self-care should not be an excuse for you running away from life. That's a lie. Don't run away from life, because it will still come back. When you go and buy that new dress, when you go and buy that new clothes, when you go and do facial and come back, your problem is waiting for you here. Soft life should be more of a reward of the things that you have had to do, of the hard work that you have faced and worked. So that should be soft life, self-care for you. Not running away, not procrastinating, not being lazy, but understanding that, okay, I've done this now and I deserve to pamper myself. Because pampering yourself when you don't deserve it, you'll come back and cry, because you feel like, what sent me? What asked me to go and get this new dress? Could I really afford it? No. And you've gotten to get it, feeling that if you get a new dress, your problem is over. No, you have a problem plus a new dress. That's what you have. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. And learn to take it easy with yourself. Don't beat yourself up because you cannot do a certain thing at a point in time. And don't struggle. Don't want to force things to happen, because if you force things to happen, they don't happen well. Allow life happen to you. Do you get? There are some certain things that, yeah, we have the willpower to resist, but there are some we don't. Don't force things to happen. It's not good. In perspective speaking, it's not good, because if you want to force a certain process to happen to you when it's not yet time, it's not going to happen well. Don't try it, sweetheart. Don't struggle to love. Don't force people to accept you. Do you know? Live a life that you have you can sleep. You know the beauty about sleeping a peaceful sleep is that you will sleep well. Nobody will stress you. Nobody will, you're not thinking, okay, this person does not like me, okay, this person will treat me nice somewhere. You get, relax. Have peace, relax. This life is like that. So yeah, you have to learn to do all those things. And on that note, we have come to the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, and tell me what soft life is about to you. Tell me what you understand by soft life. Tell me what you know by living a soft life in your 20s. And if you're more than 20, tell me how you're living your soft life currently. Are you living it or you're not? Thank you guys for listening. Bye. I love you.